What is going on? Thank you. If you're watching this, thank you. Like, if you're really taking time out of your day to actually watch this, I appreciate that more than you know. It's Trader Bellamy here. And what this is me creating a channel or a trading channel specifically to kind of give me some accountability, like help me with discipline. Also track my trading journey. I've been trading for 5 years. I started July of 2018. I'm going to tell you a little bit about that in the video itself. It's a long one, but I think it's worth it. Very valuable. So please watch it. Um, it's my first video ever that I want to post of my kind of on the YouTube style. I have other things on Instagram and stuff like that, but this is my first official, like, hey. But I have a lot of ideas and risk management styles and strategies that I think are great, right? Help me make a lot of money in the past. I've lost a lot of money deviating from these strategies and things like that. But this is specifically with futures trading, with a prop firm specifically. If you're like me and you've lost a lot of money, right? You have good trading strategies. You know how to trade. You've been doing this for a while. Maybe you're a beginner. I'm not sure, but you've been doing this for some time, and you maybe just don't have the capital to do the trading that you know how to do, right? You're like, dang, if only I wish I had some money. If I wish I had capital, please watch this video. I'm going to show you in here. The company that I use is One Up Trader. That's the prop firm. They're amazing. They have a 90%, 10% profit split. We keep 90%. They keep 10%. They have a one-step program. One step, meaning once you pass the evaluation, and this will be more here in the video. I'm going to show you the website, the links below. I'm going to walk through it here in the video as well. But once you pass the evaluation and you choose your account size, once you pass it after 15 days and you reach your profit target threshold, you get a funded account of the size that you originally started. The accounts range from 125 bucks a month up to $650. If you spend 150 bucks on a $50,000 account after 15 days and you reach your profit target, you get a funded account for $50,000. Okay. Once you reach a profit threshold of 2,500 on that real funded account, every dollar over that, you get to keep. The first $10,000, you get all of it. After that $10,000, every time you make a withdrawal, they keep 10%, you keep 90%. That's how it works. Whatever you pay is monthly. Like when you get your evaluation account, if you get a $150 account, the 50,000, you have to pay 150 bucks every month until you get your funded account. Once you're funded, you don't have to pay the monthly fee anymore. Okay, but just again, watch the video. I include a risk management strategy. I think it is the best risk management strategy you can use on a prop trading firm account. Period. Okay, one of the best. I'll say that. And I literally show it right in front of you. I'm gonna give some recommendations to where I learned. If you don't know how to trade yet, or you're not too familiar with the market, excuse me. If you're not too familiar with the market, I would definitely download a course that you can depend on. One that I downloaded back in the day was Ricky Gutierrez. But again, I go more than this stuff. Please watch the video. I think this is very good. This is the first video I'm putting out there. There's more to follow. I trade every day. I'm online every day, whether it's doing the simulation or real. But excited to kind of just track, this journey and put it all out there so you can see how I'm starting now. I don't have it. I'm not doing anything crazy yet. You can see that it's a sim account in here. Yeah, you can see this sim account here in the beginning, and when you see it go to my evaluation, you'll see that. And when I go from evaluation to real funded, you'll see that. When I get withdrawals, you'll see that. When I move things over to my options account and start and really, really, really making money, you're gonna see that as well. But I'm excited to kind of just track everything. But all right, here we go. Check out the video. So basically, what I'm doing here is I'm just looking for high probable entries, and this is ES. Yeah, so this is ES. I actually switched. I was getting destroyed by NQ. Right, NQ was uh like tearing me up, so I decided to kind of change strategies a little bit. You can see this is a sim account, right? Let's see, and I just charted these out not too long ago. I'm basically looking for price actions in these zones, right? Waiting for it to come down, I'm waiting for it to pull back, reject away from the zone, showing me that it wants to continue to move higher, or um if it wants to reject up here and move lower. Right, so that's what I'm just kind of looking for. It's kind of creating a trend right there, isn't it? Hold on, let me see something. Sorry about that. See that? So if it rejects in here again, it could be a good I'm gonna move this.
Order canceled.
See kind of another one right here a little bit. Let me just see what it looks like. Y'all see that though? Here, here, here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You see that right there? Why I chose to draw that trend right there, or that trend line. I'm looking to see if it rejects away from here, if it wants to bounce and break out. Looks like it wants to reject.
Order submitted.
So I'm gonna see if I want to short it. That's what I'm doing, because if it rejects here, I want to catch that move down. We're gonna start. We're gonna see if it's gonna do a rejection. If we are, we're gonna get in and start small. I want to see. You see right here? Looks like it's trying to break through. I'm gonna leave that where it is, because we may have to go long. Yeah, we're gonna go long. X out of this one.
Order canceled.
I'm just gonna set a.
Order filled.
You see my stop? Yep, my stop is already right there automatically. My see what the take profit is. Bring that down some. Let's see what we're working with. We're gonna zoom out a little bit. So from here to about here. So between here and here, let's say about there. This is a resistance here on the 5-minute. Could fill this gap going from here to here. Zoom back in. Well, just to show you what I mean. Could fill this gap going from here. Let's use. Yeah. This gap will from here to there. But y'all see that? It's going from there to there. You can see the price is up. Right here. Could reject now. It could reject. I'm thinking about moving my stop loss to break even. I'm zooming in 30 seconds. Let's see. I'm zooming in. Give me just a second. There we go. Get a little bit closer. So you see the price actions happening right here. I'm using black wicks, by the way. If you notice, these aren't green or red. I'm using black wicks. I actually may add a buy. Like I want to add another contract.
Order submitted.
Right here. If it decides to pull back, because this is a nice. Let's see, I'm gonna do this. See, it has it could staircase on the inside of that, but that's also dangerous. You see, it could slip. So it looks like it may want to try to If it creates another, I may move this buy, add another contract right here. We'll see. Yeah, I think that's a safe bet. We're gonna go ahead and move this to about right here. If it wants to pull back and add another contract, cool. If it doesn't, it just wants to keep going and just hit the take profit, then that's cool as well. Um, let's kind of see what happens here. We don't need this because I was just showing you kind of direction, but y'all can see here, right? Price right here. That looks like a nice, yeah, I was gonna say it looks like it's not gonna try to. It's amazing how when you're doing a simulation account, you can be all disciplined and stuff, right? And again, what you do is you draw these. I don't know if you see these blocks of these, but these are zones, right? Or just be hearing probably supply and demand zones. Um, that's what we refer to. Remember this. But yeah, these zones. What I typically like to do. The best thing for me. I know there's people who use a lot of technical factors and are very educated in like why a supply zone is a supply zone and a demand zone is a demand zone. I just look. I've just gotten so used to. I'm gonna get rid of this too. I've just gotten so used to seeing, recognizing the pattern. That's where my eyes fixate on. So when I look at a pattern, I say, oh, okay, here I see here the meta support here. Try to go up. There's another support. So that zone seems to be
Order
pretty good.
filled.
So it pulled back and added my order. It added in another one. But look at this wick it just created. That looks like it's gonna do a retrace where it's gonna reach another candle wick is gonna pop up. Let's see if I can say it before it happens. It looks like another candle wick may pop up next to this and fill in that gap and retrace that gap up. This is the 5 minute candle, so we'll see. It may just complete it. So again, I think a candle is gonna pop up next to it and fill the gap next to it. You see that? Again, nothing's guaranteed, right? This could reject and retrace this and come back down. It looks like it has the potential to do that. But let's see, it could do what I said earlier about retracing it. Let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute. So yeah, it looks like it does have the potential to break below. I may bring up my stop loss just to secure that, because that looks like it could, I'm gonna put one, I'm gonna sell one right here. Sell
Order submitted.
just in case this decides to pull against me. I have secured something and my loss won't be as big. So that wick right there is really tempting just to move it up right there and put it directly underneath. I think I am going to do that. Definitely I'm going to do that. I could add another, but again, this looks like it could flip the other
Order
direction.
canceled.
So took some of that. You see what I mean? It looks like it could. I'm gonna draw this for you so you see what I mean. It looks like it could retrace and fill this and fill that down. You see that? How? Because this is a zone here. Boom, 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 boom. It's trying. You see, it's trying. Then it could just break through, break below. So that's why I'm playing that very carefully. Okay. Let's try in again because this is a zone up here. I'll zoom out some more and stretch this over. I know a lot of people say you can't use previous day zones, but I believe you can within reason if it's zone, if it's spotted correctly. So I'm gonna. All right, sorry about that. Had to step away for a second. You see what I mean? Look at that. Like it's coming down, and because of this, we may have to look for a reversal entry, right? We're gonna see where we want that entry to be. Think about right there. So to get in, we have to sell our position and get a new position, right? So we need to do two. We need to do two orders. Actually, we're just gonna bring up the stop loss. We're gonna go ahead and bring up the stop loss. If it hits it, we'll wait. We'll just wait for a proper entry or reversal. All right, sorry about that, guys. Um, but as you can see, I left the stop loss is still here. Um, and that's why again I didn't want to make a rash decision and close out. But again, just move the stop loss up. I told you if it hit it, we were gonna let it just close it out and then reposition, see if it was gonna reverse and try to go down. As you can see, it decided to keep going back up. I still took the profit from the first position, so I secured that, right? Then we left this one in, and that one's still going up. I mean, and now this one's going up. If I'd have closed out everything, I wouldn't be taking advantage of the profit I'm receiving now. Um, Now the decision is going to be to whether or not to add or add and move the stop loss up. I think we are going to add right here.
Target filled.
Need to change this back to 1. So it took that profit, made 650 on that one. So on those two trades, we're going to add
Order submitted.
buy here. If this pulls back and rejects away, actually, we're going to wait.
Order
We're going to wait
canceled.
and see if this price action pulls back in here and tries to bounce and move to higher prices. If it does that, I'm going to look for entry here, like in this area. Like I'm going to look for entry in this area about right here. Just to see. Well, I need, and meaning both ways, right? Whether I need to short it, whether I need to go long, whatever the case is. Change this to so we can remove that for now. And again, I use black candlesticks as you notice because it and I heard this from Chris or Swaggy C, right? He's if you don't know who that is, please stop my video right now and go look up him. But is you know he's awesome, right? But he was talking about psychology, and this is something I just adopted. Like I just recently adopted because of watching what he said, and ouch, and then about my back, and then but yeah, not seeing the up and down of the black, the green and the green and red, it doesn't like psych you out. You just literally make decisions. You make logical decisions based off just the price action you see. Um, so this something I am looking forward to trying in my evaluation to get my funded account. I'm using this is actually one up. So you see here, it's price is still moving. I'm looking for that entry. Let's just hone in on what this trend is doing real quick. Nope. Let's do this. I'm trying to gauge how accurate these lines are. You can do that again off just previous price, previous prices. That can help gauge you. Let's move this just to show you what I'm really looking at when I'm doing this or how I'm drawing this. I'm looking at these areas right here. How many times the price right here, 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 and here. How many times the price engages or comes close to engaging with this trend line, right? This can be the support top of this could be the resistance top of the trend. This can be the support side of the trend, right? Just like kind of you have your horizontal support and resistance, horizontal, you know, resistance, support, resistance, whatever. So here we see it's getting close to this line right here. Now we gotta be able to make decisions right from this, whether we're gonna get in and go long because we're gonna think it's gonna continue that trend, or we're gonna wait to see if it uh it's gonna try to break below, right? Break below and come back towards this support, then it's going to try to make decisions there. So we have to try to make decisions as well. So right here, I could make a decision to go long and just set a tight stop right here. Okay, go long here, set a stop here. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do a good entry though. So
Order submitted.
we're gonna do a buy right here. We're gonna hold on to it just in case it tries to leave us, and we'll jump in so it doesn't take off away from us. So we're gonna
Order filled.
go long. My stop loss come in. You see how big my stop is? We're going to bring that stop up. I got my stop right there. Okay. Then we're going to need to zoom out to see where well, see, it'll take profit point. It can be about right here. Right, right here. And I'm sure you all see why that could be a reasonable take profit because we see the price could bounce from here. Excuse me. The price could make its way from here to here, right? Just following that trend. Okay. But again, it could break below. That's why we have a stop right here, right? Because we don't want to. We got a decent profit for the day. Um, great, great profit, right? Of course, again, this is my simulation account. Okay. Hopefully we see these same things on the evaluation count because again, like I was telling you earlier, and I totally let it slip my mind. This is through One Up Trader. Um, they have a great program. All right, you get funded. It's a one-step program. You literally pay for an account. The accounts go from 25. While this is deciding what it wants to do, I'm just going to show you. Hold on. There's accounts that go from 25,000 up to, you see that's kind of moving upward. Hold on. So I'm going to slide this in front for now. Oh, is that trying to make its way down? You see it could make its way down. But again, if we start loading this bottom zone right here, we're definitely gonna look for a re-entry. Okay, but let me show you this: 25,000, 50, 100, 150, 200. You can see my current plan is the 50,000. Right? I did the 100,000 before I did the 150. I have I have blown more accounts than you could understand. Right? Just we're in a simulation account right now because I just recently blew another account. Okay, but I'm gonna be reactivating my plan. $50, guys. I don't have unlimited money. They let you reset the account for $100. No matter what size plan you get, you can reset it for 100. Like if you blow it in one day, like I have done my. Anyway, if you blow it in one day, you can reset it for $100. You don't have to repay, $350. It does renew um, every, let's see what's going on. Hold on. Okay. Just checking on that. This does renew every month. So like if you haven't got your funded account within that time, it'll renew for, $300 or 350 or 150, whatever you paid for the plan. But again, you get funded. You have to trade. Let's say you do like me, you get the 150 account. I mean, you get the $50,000 account. Um, it's $150. Okay, 150 bucks. Then boom, you get this account over here. You see, we're up. It's up 112 bucks, 100 bucks, something like that. We're hoping to go from here. So we got to move this profit target up some. See how that trend line is up a little higher now? We'll make that decision here in just a moment. We'll see how it reacts. But when you get the $50,000 account, you see down here, you see that says 47,400. Boom, that's blown. It's below the threshold. You see that's moving over here. That's moving up. You think, wow, Logan, you know, you like, geez, man, you trading like this. How could you ever blow your account? You follow your rules so easily. You just do it. It's nothing, the simulation. You just do the same thing, right? It's easy. But yeah, so up 125, up total 787. Anyway, I'm sorry I got serious there because it hurt for a second. Um, and then you get these accounts. But every time you get the account, when you get the 50,000 account, you get your main account, and then you get a simulation account always, and you switch back and forth like this. You go to your simulation account to your evaluation account, simulation account. This is the one that I blew. But when you get this account, right, you do all your practicing on your other account, okay, on your sim account, then you go back in here. When you take this account from the original $50,000 account, okay, when you get a profit target of $3,000, 3,000, and you do that with 15 days of trading, okay, within 15 days of trading, then you receive your funded $50,000 account where now you're trading for real dollars, right? You're going to be, this is where you get your 90% profit split. 90%. The first $10,000 of that you get to keep. So if you get your funded account and you hit your profit threshold, you got to have a profit threshold first. So you hit your threshold of like, it's like 52, you got to take the account from 50,000 to 52,500, something like that. Once you hit that, every dollar over that is eligible for the profit split. So, if you take your account from 52,500 to 60,000, that's $7,500. If you do a withdrawal for all of that, you get all 7,500 because the first $10,000 you get to keep 100%, right? uh, which means you have $2,500 left over eligible for 100%. After that, everything is 90%. So in the future, again, you make more profit. Now you want to do a withdrawal. You have $5,000 of profit you want to withdraw, right? That means you're going to get 90% of that, 4,500. They keep 500 bucks. Okay, it's a great system. Okay, awesome, outstanding. Because there's tons of people who are benefiting from this, right? Um, this is there's a dashboard where you get to see. Let's see what that trade is doing. Okay, so switch back over to see. It looks like it's up. So yeah, it's up 300. It's moving close. You see how this now my profit target is too low. It should actually be right here. Um, this is where you kind of you have to make a decision, right? Of kind of where obviously. Let's see. and about moving our stop loss up as well. Um, while I decide on what to do with that profit target, because that's super low. It's like over here now, if you can see that. Why that is? Because the price is here now. It wants to move to that area, right? To that higher. That's where the trend is going. See what I mean? So I actually may make this a place where I'm going to add. Where I'm going to add to the trade. I'm going to move my. I'm going to move. So stay with me. I'm going to move my price there. I'm going to add to the
Order
trade,
submitted.
and I'm going to move my stop loss uh here. Make sense what I just did? So if it tries to pull back, I take my profit. If it tries to move higher, I get in. I'm going to add to the
Order
trade.
filled.
And then if it goes, so now I'm going to also, now that it got that order in, I'm going to have to add one sale limit here.
Order submitted.
And I have to change this one down to one. Okay, it won't let me do it for now, but I have to add one sell limit because I want it to sell one contract if it tries to pull back here. Okay, so I take some of that profit. And then the stop loss is obviously there, but now I have my take profit for all contracts up here. Okay, but since it is a good amount, I'm actually gonna sell one
Order submitted.
I'm gonna sell one contract here. Okay, if it does sell one contract, this two will turn to one. Okay, and also if it pulls back far enough and sells this one, this two is gonna turn to one on the stop loss. Okay. So we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna if it goes here again to and then again this is ES. If it tries to move up to this 40, 45, 47 area, it's gonna sell one contract and it's gonna take the profit for that. If it tries to pull back, I'm gonna sell one contract. If it pulls back to 45, 39, 50, I'm gonna sell one contract there to take a partial there, and then I'm gonna make a decision on what I want to do with my stop at that point. If I'm going to move it up as well, or if I'm just going to leave it and let it, take me out altogether. But you want to have your plan. Again, you want to have your trading plan. You say, hey, my trading plan is I don't make decisions unless it's doing some type of price action. And what I mean by that is the price is taking action off of supports or resistances, zones, right? It has to be in those areas. If it's in a zone, okay, we can start looking. If it's in a zone and it's on a support, we really need to start making some decisions, right? But if we're looking here and we're here in the in between, we're just kind of here in the in between, kind of floating, um, right? And but here we are, we're in between zones right here. We don't need to make decisions there yet, right? We missed the opportunity to be in the trade and uh, make decisions like we're doing now, right? Right now, if you can tell, we're in between zones right now. Okay, that's what we are. We're in between. Okay, I think I'm gonna move this stop up just simply because this is a pattern that that's very familiar. Like it is, like it just definitely wants to go down to this stop. That's what it gives me because again, when you're on the kind of outlier of the trend, you see this is the inside trend, the inside right here. This we kind of see we're on the outside. It could slip, right? That price could slip. And sometimes the slip is, that's referred to as slippage. You may have heard that before. But the slippage can be very hard sometimes, dramatic, like zoop, like yank the price down, right? So you make sure you want to have things in place to make sure you're not